Hey, what's up, everybody, man? So you ever get tired of seeing the Max Kellermans, the Skip Bayless, the Colin Cowards, even Stephen A. Smith be tripping at times, just saying some off-the-wall, idiotic shit that has no business being said? I know I be feeling the same way, you feel me? That's why I'm sitting up here making this video, because last night, I was watching this video about Undisputed, talking about Odell Beckham Jr. You know, they always just find a way to say some bad shit about him, even when he's just minding his business. And enough is enough, man. They just said too much BS in this video. The man Rob Parker and the man, I don't even know his name. He's just an idiot moderator. I can't keep his mouth shut. He's worse than Molly, bro. So I'm going to play these clips real quick. And at the end, I'm going to tell y'all how I feel, because I know y'all pretty much going to be feeling the same way.
Is it smart for the Browns to bring back their core?
No, I would be ready to get Odell Beckham Jr. out of town. And I think we have fantasized, and we fantasize about him. We think about the first 3 years, which were unbelievable. Greg Jennings, you noticed 35 touchdowns his first 3 years. Can we talk about the last 3 years? And you can mix in the injuries. He has 13 touchdowns the last 3 years, 176 receptions, and 2,400 yards.
Bust.
No, they're just not that good.
He's been a bust for the last 3 years.
The last 3 years, he's not that guy.
Rob Parker's finally right about something.
He's not that guy, and everybody's still living with the past. We saw the catch. We know the Greg, if you had those magic gloves that they wear, you would still be catching balls in the NFL.
So I know I said I was going to let the video clips play through first, but I need to check in with y'all just to make sure y'all feeling what I'm feeling, bro. Because I don't know where they got this man's Rob Parker from, how he became qualified to be on the show, but he clearly does not know what he's talking about on this situation, bro. He's stupid. This man is seriously up here trying to downplay Odell Beckham Jr.'s skill set and career accomplishments based off of a one-handed catch and some magical gloves. Like, bro, you are a grown-ass man. You have to do better than this when you're trying to get your point across to why somebody is underachieving or being an overrated player, bro. Like, come on, bro. Then you come back and even acknowledge that Odell Beckham Jr. has done some good things in his career, specifically those first 3 years of his career. So what's the issue, bro? But then he has the audacity to bounce back and say that based off the last 3 seasons of Odell Beckham Jr.'s career, he's a bust because he only put up 2,400 yards and, you know, only 13 touchdowns, bro. Like, yo, where is the research at, bro? In 2017, he was hurt. You even admitted that he was hurt. What was the point of bringing up him being hurt if you just don't give a fuck? It's only so much a man can do in 4 games. I don't care who you is, bruh. Then in 2018, he played 12 games. That's still not 16 games. And with those 12 games he played with trash Eli Manning, who was even worse with that offensive line, bruh. And this man, Odell Beckham Jr., was still pretty much productive based off the statistics on the fucking sheet, bro. Not even counting his passing touchdowns. He had to step up big quarterback, bruh. Eli Manning was so garbage, they had to draft a new quarterback, bro. In the offseason, after they traded Odell Beckham Jr., he took the starting job. Eli Manning was the backup. This year, Eli Manning is he's a free agent, and he said he wanted to be a starter somewhere. He's not going to be a backup. That's cool. You've been a starting quarterback your whole career. I understand why you feel that way. But guess what he announced a few days after that? He announced he's going to retire because guess what? He fucking sucks. He knows nobody going to bring him in to be a starting quarterback. Last year, it's as simple as it gets. Baker Mayfield, he regressed. And along with Baker Mayfield regressing, Freddie Kitchens, he had some bad impact on that team. The man had no common sense football knowledge. Terrible head coach. Terrible offensive coordinator. Terrible play design. Terrible play calling. Unable to use his weapons. And guess who was impacted by that negatively? Not only Baker Mayfield, but that man's Odell Beckham Jr. So come on, come with the facts before you sit up here and spit out some foolishness. And last but not least, before I play the clips, it's no reason why we should be sitting up here asking if the Browns should bring back their core next season. When the last 2 seasons, we've been in the playoff hunt on a serious level after being 0-16. What would be the purpose of trading away our core? That just makes no sense. We clearly have other issues besides our core. We do not have enough talent. We seen that last year after some guys regressed and we had a bad coach. We got to get the other areas together before we can start questioning our core. Like, come on, man.
Big thing with Odell Beckham, okay? He was shipped to the Browns last year. I had a Browns beat writer on my radio show tell me he was there for 4 days in the offseason. They had voluntary.
Well, we saw that. We could
he
see
was
he wasn't
never
there.
there with a new team, a new quarterback, new system. He is not bought into
He
Cleveland.
played
He has.
through
He
a
wants
sports
no part.
hernia. He played the
Stop
entire
it.
year
Odell
through a
Beckham
sports
is
hernia.
not a team guy in Cleveland. He does not want to be there.
All I'm
he
saying,
doesn't want to be
listen.
there.
This is literally all I have to say, bruh. If my man's Odell came out and said in December that he wants to be in Cleveland, why are we still talking about if he doesn't want to be in Cleveland or not, bruh? Like, y'all gotta do better.
For Viking, this Browns defense, Greg, according to Football Outsiders, 30th against the rush. They need help at defensive tackle. Their linebacker, who led the team in tackles by a mile, is a free agent. If they lose him and their safety, you don't need 2 receivers to get to the Super Bowl.
If you're selling watches or underwear, Odell Beckham Jr. should be on your team. But when it comes to last year, he was distracted. All the stuff that he was doing, like with the watch, he gave Tom Brady some goat skin cleats. Like he wasn't even in
What
retirement.
about the LSU championship game that he
Right.
went
All
to?
of
Did
the
you see
other
all those
stuff
videos?
off the- it
It's
would
like
be
off
one,
his rocker.
It would be one thing
I don't know what's wrong with
if
you.
you had numbers.
Odell's got
if you
some
had
issues,
numbers,
folks.
Chris, fine. But you didn't have numbers
All the
last year to
things
do
you
all that.
said, though, that lowers his value.
Get him out.
New
Give
head
him
coach.
away.
Wait, why was the culture a mess?
Hold
The
on.
players?
Because there was from the top down.
Okay,
That's
so you
why.
started to knock out the
They
GM.
set the
You
culture.
knocked out the coach. You said no players
so
are at
now
fault.
we have a new culture.
So
If-
Myles Garrett, are you tossing him? The
if
guy who's swinging
Odell
helmets?
Beckham Jr.
No.
No.
You're not tossing Myles
No.
Garrett. All right, he'll be suspended for half the
A
season.
lot of, well, let's see how much he's suspended. But you have a new culture from the leadership down. If OBJ, Myles Garrett, if they can't get in line with the culture, then we ship them out. But why? What's the urgency? Why do we have to
Because
do
Baker
it now?
Mayfield's on that rookie contract and the clock is ticking. You've got that window before you got to pay him, or maybe Rob says you just toss Baker Mayfield out. and start over.
The clock is ticking for what?
Baker Mayfield's going into year 3 here. You got to pay him in a couple years.
So like I told y'all, the moderator, he worse than Molly, bro. He's literally sitting up there saying whatever he feels like saying, and it's just not cool, bro. This man's logic is that we need to trade Odell Beckham Jr., maybe Jarvis Landry, and Myles Garrett, just to make sure that we get some assets in return to make our team somehow better and free up some cap space to pay that man's Baker Mayfield, who has not proved anything in the NFL so far besides his rookie season, bro. You see the logic here? It's like when people talk about this trade Odell Beckham Jr. for asset stuff, it's like you have no common sense or no knowledge about the Cleveland Browns team, because if you did, you would know that if we trade Odell Beckham Jr. for some draft picks or a player specifically, that does not mean that's going to make our team better. What if we get some good draft picks, but the draft picks do not pan out to be what we thought they were going to be? The Cleveland Browns do not have a good history of drafting players. Yeah, we may clear some cap space to pay Baker Mayfield, but what if Baker Mayfield does not pan out to be the quarterback we thought he was going to be? What if we have money to sign free agents, but the free agents don't want to come here? And then on top of that, if we trade Odell Beckham Jr., we're going to open up another need on the team. Wide receiver, because right now the only reliable wide receivers that's going to be on the roster going to the offseason is Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry, bro. Rashard Higgins is about to be a free agent. I don't even know if they're bringing him back because they was feeling some type of way about my man for no reason. They was acting funny with him. Callaway, who was a big plan of our team, he got cut mid-season for smoking weed. We left with guys like Cardell Hodges, the Taylor dude that used to play for the Titans. Like, that ain't it, bro. We're going to have to spend a draft pick on a receiver. We're going to have to sign another receiver, bro. So it makes no sense. It just makes no sense. And then you talk about this man's Rob Parker. Since when does a guy's apparel and a guy exchanging jerseys or cleats make him mentally distracted? Makes him physically distracted? That's just stupidity, bruh. Like, these dudes really gotta start doing better, bruh, because it's like they just hop on a certain topic and just start saying foolishness, bruh. And the foolishness they be saying, I'm tired of it. I'm going to expose it every time, and I can't wait to expose some more, bro. I got more of these videos coming soon, whether it's NFL, NBA, but in order for you to stay tuned, I need you to click that subscribe button for me, man. Also, like the video and comment, and I got some more videos coming soon.